Hello, and welcome to the Buzzerbeater Show, episode 103. My name is David Jones, and today we're going to talk about, of course, the play-in tournament. Next games are going to be tonight, and right now, Atlanta played Charlotte and won, so they advanced. And they're not in the playoffs, but they're playing the Cavs. Then there are Nets who played the Cavs, and the Cavs lost, so the Cavs have to play Atlanta to make the playoffs. Right, the Timberwolves won against the Clippers. So first off, bro, who would have thought the Nets would even make the playoffs? Like, they were like the 11th seed or the 12th. Did they even drop to the 12th seed at one point? But I really have to give props to them because they're not like, oh no, I'm not going out like this, like the Clippers. Like the Clippers, they simply just gave up after the 2020 bubble. Kawhi hasn't played since I don't know how long, since he got injured. In 2021, right? He hasn't played games, right? I mean, I haven't seen him. Nobody's really talked about him either, so he didn't play games, right? I don't want to say anything wrong, but the Clippers, wait, are they out or do they still have to play someone? I mean, there's so much to talk about right now, but first off, let me check if Alright, New Orleans won against the Spurs, so the Spurs are out too. Yeah, and the Clippers are out probably too. Yup. No, they're not. No, they have to play the Pelicans, right? I would say the Pelicans have a slight advantage over the Clippers. But we will see what is going to happen tonight. But I would say the Clippers and the Lakers both over the last couple of years have just been a huge disappointment and disaster. I mean, the Clippers did make the Western Conference last year, but got absolutely destroyed by the Mavs. And now it's like Paul George is even playing barely. He's not playing that much. Kawhi is out with injury. I mean, they're probably going to lose to the Pelicans because the Pelicans have CJ McCollum. They have... Wait. Before I say anything stupid. Box score. Right, here we go. Wait, did Herbert Jones... Right, oh my god, I forgot. Jackson Hayes, Brandon Ingram, Jose Alvarado, Jonas Valanciunas. Oh my god, I forgot about Jonas Valanciunas, bro. But, I mean, who's gonna play for the Clippers? Like, wait, who played for the Clippers? Let me see the starting lineup for the Clippers in the... Paul George did play. I mean, Kawhi Leonard didn't play, but I mean, he's still injured. Paul George played. Reggie Jackson, right? I think, maybe the Clippers can actually win this. Maybe they can. I don't know though. They played a really athletic and a really good fast break team with the Minnesota Timberwolves. Um, so maybe they could beat. I mean, New Orleans has Brandon Ingram and CJ McCollum, who are probably their main scorers, which are pretty good options. But I don't know. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. But one thing I know for sure is that Brooklyn just dominated the Cavs. Like, the Cavs did come back a little with Darius Garland hitting some threes, like really deep threes. Um, and I mean, Rajon Rondo doing some smart shit. But except for that, I mean, the Cavs didn't really have it. Like, they had a chance at the end because they came close in like 2-7 or something. But except for that, I mean, Brooklyn is Brooklyn, you know? They have two of them, like, Kyrie, oh my god, bro. Like, those, like, the shots that he took, he went 9 for 9 in the first half. Perfect in the first half. And some of his threes were like little, they didn't go in swish, but they were like, they bounced off and just went in. You could sell, but still, 9 for 9, that's a perfect half. For the play-in tournament, crazy. And I mean, there's still, their regular season has been disappointing, but they can overdo it in the playoffs, you know? And I mean, since James Harden is gone, I would like the Brooklyn Nets to win over the Philadelphia 76ers. I mean, sorry, Joel, but nah. I don't like James. I don't like what he did. He does the exact same shit every fucking time he goes everywhere else. Houston, oh my god, I'm gonna pretend to be. I don't know. I don't know how he does it with pretending to be out of shape and then to be in shape again when he joins the other team. I don't get that. How does that work? How does he wear a bodysuit? What? It does this every time. And Brooklyn says, "Oh my God, the weather is too cold." Now he's in Philadelphia, in Houston. Oh, it just hasn't worked out with my team. Although I gave him so many chances, bro. They gave you so many chances. They. Oh my fucking God. They rebuild around you every time. With Dwight Howard, didn't work out. Back locker room issues. He got traded. Chris Paul, didn't work out, got traded. Russell Westbrook, didn't work out, got traded. John Wall, you didn't even try. You did this weird thing where you pretend to be out of shape, and then you got traded to Brooklyn. Oh, it doesn't work. Oh, I'm injured. I know that you're injured, but... And I know the whole Kyrie situation was really bad and out of hand and not clever at all. But, bro, for real? Where is this supposed to end? Do you know what I mean? What are you going to do if the Sixers don't win? You're just going to say, oh yeah, this didn't work out, Philadelphia's too cold or some shit. Bro, what are you talking about? And I would take Brooklyn Nets over Philly in the playoffs. I would. And the reason is Brooklyn has an amazing fast break offense. Oh my God. and it's just like toying with these guys. And I mean, you could bring the argument they don't really have a great center that could defend Joel Embiid or who could keep up with Joel Embiid. But for that, I would say what Brooklyn always did, what was crazy, is to didn't have the greatest defense, but would outscore their team on offense. And that's what you also saw against the Cavs game. Cavs have amazing offense, but the shots just wouldn't go in. And then as soon as they started to heat up, Brooklyn realized, oh my god, we have to have more offense. We have to have stronger offense. And then they just pulled away. They won by 15. I mean, this method doesn't always win against all teams. And I mean, I know the Sixers have good offense. And also pretty good defense with Joel Embiid. But I don't know if the defense is as good enough to stop KD and Kyrie doing their two-way, fast break offense. I mean, kick out, KD goes drives in, kicks out, and Kyrie just hits the three. I don't know if the defense is there for that. I mean, the Sixers... Wait. They do have... I mean, they do have Tobias Harris, Danny Green... yeah... I mean, Matisse Feifel or Tyrese Maxey, they're really, I think they're a really good offensive team. But I would say that the Nets, and we also have Seth Curry. Don't forget about that. Seth Curry, amazing 3-point shooter. I mean, I don't know. I would say the Nets would beat Philly, but we will see if they both make it. Where would they theoretically meet? Where? So okay. I would say the Sixers could beat the Raptors, but I'm not sure. Then they would advance, and they would... I'm just saying if they win all these series where they could theoretically meet. The Bucks beat... What's going on? I think they would meet in the second round, right? So if they... Yeah. That makes sense. So whoever wins in the Brooklyn versus Boston. Oh my god, that's gonna be a tough matchup. I don't know about that. If they meet, Boston has been cooking lately, and if Kyrie plays in Boston, oof, that's gonna be... I mean, it could motivate him, or it could just completely bring him out of rhythm. And I mean, Kyrie has been more the type of guy to just take it as motivation, but if he plays in a town where nobody really likes him... But we'll see. I think if the Brooklyn Nets play the Philadelphia 76ers, the Brooklyn Nets would definitely win. And if this quote at some point is completely wrong and incorrect, so be it. The Minnesota Timberwolves made the playoffs since 2018. Bro, 2018. That was the time when Jimmy Butler was still in the playoffs. That's the third time right now they made the playoffs. I mean, you saw Patrick Beverley cry after the game and be super hyped about it. And I mean, like, Shaq and Charles Barkley were making fun of, like, oh my god, why are they so happy about it? It's the play-in tournament. Like, bro, it's Minnesota. They haven't seen playoff success since KG was there. And they lost in the second round. So, I mean, also when Jimmy was still there, and Andrew Wiggins wasn't the greatest fit for that team, but whatever. But you have to remember, bro, this is a really, these are all pretty much young players, except maybe for D'Angelo Russell and Patrick Beverley. But Anthony Edwards, amazing, bro. Like, his athleticism, out of the roof, bro. Out of the roof. I mean, how many points did he make against the Clippers? Oh my god, bro. Please. Why is it not loading? Wait. Ah, here we go. My bad. Jared Vanderbilt, right? He's pretty. Anthony Edwards, 30 points. Highest scorer on that team right now. Michael Beasley, yeah, he's also pretty good. Like, yeah. Jaden McDaniels. Josh Olkey. Taurean Prince. Greg Monroe. He's still in the league? Alright, but whatever. Amazing player, bro. Anthony Edwards. Amazing athleticism. Just really, really good basketball player. And you know, this guy used to be a football player. He's built like a football player. Like, he looks like a football player that entered the NBA draft. You know, like, he really looks like a football player. You know, these super athletic football players that show up to your gym and want to play and they're pretty athletic and jump really high, but they don't really know what to. I mean, Anthony Edwards knows what he's doing. He can shoot. I mean, he can, wait. 45%, bro, for that game. 45%. I mean, that's it. That ain't too bad, bro. 45%. That's actually very decent. It's good. It's good. I mean, it's good. And I mean, I think it's a difference from him last year to this year. His shooting has improved and he doesn't really rely as much on his athleticism. And I mean, he had some highlight dunks this year, but you know, we'll see what's gonna happen. I would still say that the East is loaded. I mean, they have either of these teams. I think for me on the bottom, from which teams probably, like, from the capability of who's gonna make it, are probably Chicago and Toronto. But I don't want to disrespect Toronto and Chicago in any way. And we're gonna see maybe the Cavs or Atlanta make it. And I would still say, for me, the highest chance to win are probably the Bucks, then Miami, then Boston, and then Brooklyn. Yeah, I could see Boston winning this playoff series, which is about to happen. But I don't want to do any disrespect towards the Brooklyn Nets. So, if you like this podcast, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and of course, turn on notifications. I'll see y'all next time. Peace!